You can't, and you absolutely should not, try this. Cysteine is found in almost all protein-rich foods, and trying to eliminate it would be incredibly dangerous. It's crucial for your immune system, for detoxification, and for building proteins. The mice in this experiment were under highly controlled, short-term laboratory conditions. This is not a diet plan. It's a discovery. What if the key to rapid fat loss isn't about counting calories, cutting carbs, or running for miles? What if it has nothing to do with any diet you've ever heard of? Scientists just published a paper that turns our entire understanding of metabolism on its head. They found a hidden switch, a single molecular trigger that can force the body to incinerate its own fat stores with shocking speed. We've all heard the advice, eat less, move more. It's the foundation of weight loss. But a recent discovery, published just days ago in the journal Nature, suggests there's a backdoor, a fundamental metabolic loophole nobody knew existed. Researchers took mice that were genetically engineered so they couldn't produce a specific amino acid called cysteine. Then, they simply removed that one single amino acid from their diet. The result? The mice lost nearly 30% of their body weight in just 1 week. Let that sink in. 30% in 7 days. This wasn't from a calorie-restricted diet. This was from removing one single, supposedly non-essential component of their food. So why is this so shocking? First, cysteine wasn't even considered an essential amino acid for most animals, including us. Our bodies can typically make it from another amino acid, methionine. The fact that its absence alone could trigger such a dramatic effect was completely unexpected. Scientists had tried removing other, truly essential amino acids before, but nothing caused a weight drop this massive. It's like finding out that the air in your tires, not the gasoline in your tank, is what secretly controls your car's top speed. The old rules said that to lose weight, you need an overall energy deficit. This discovery shows that the body's internal nutrient sensors can completely override that. The mice weren't starving in the traditional sense, but their bodies were reacting as if they were in a catastrophic crisis. So what is this metabolic switch? How does removing one amino acid cause such chaos? The answer lies in a molecule you've probably never heard of, but which is absolutely critical to your survival. It's called Coenzyme A, or CoA for short. Think of CoA as the universal fuel handler inside your cells. It's a tiny biological machine that grabs onto the fuel from carbohydrates and fats and carries it to the cellular engines where it's burned for energy. Nearly 4% of all the enzymes in your body need CoA to function. It's the transmission of your metabolic engine. And it turns out one of the key building blocks for this critical coenzyme A molecule is cysteine. When the researchers removed cysteine from the diet of mice that couldn't make their own, the levels of coenzyme A plummeted. Suddenly, the cell's fuel handlers disappeared. The entire metabolic engine seized up. The mice could still take in carbohydrates, but their cells couldn't burn them properly for energy. It created a cellular energy crisis. Partially burned fuel molecules, like pyruvate and lactate, started piling up and spilling into the urine. The body was literally throwing away good fuel because it had lost the machinery to process it. In this state of panic, with its primary fuel line cut, the body did the only thing it could. It hit the emergency button and started burning its own fat reserves at an incredible rate. To make matters worse for the fat cells, the stress of this crisis also caused the mice to produce a hormone called GDF-15, a powerful appetite suppressant. So not only was their metabolism inefficiently burning through fat, they also didn't feel like eating. It was a perfect storm for rapid weight loss. Now, before you go looking for a cysteine-free diet, we have to be absolutely clear. You can't, and you absolutely should not, try this. Cysteine is found in almost all protein-rich foods, and trying to eliminate it would be incredibly dangerous. It's crucial for your immune system, for detoxification, and for building proteins. The mice in this experiment were under highly controlled, short-term laboratory conditions. This is not a diet plan. It's a discovery. It's the revelation of a previously unknown biological pathway. The real value here isn't a new fad diet, but a brand new target for medicine. For the first time, scientists see a way to potentially manipulate the body's core, fuel handling machinery. Instead of simply trying to reduce calories, future therapies might be able to trick the body into a state of metabolic inefficiency, safely convincing it to burn more fat without extreme diets or exercise. Think of drugs that could temporarily and safely lower coenzyme A levels in fat tissue, or that could mimic the stress signals that kickstart this fat-burning process. For decades, we've operated under a simple set of rules for how our bodies use and store energy. This single study has shown that a critical page of that rulebook was missing. It reveals a hidden vulnerability in our own metabolism, a switch that can be flipped from efficient fuel storage to frantic, wasteful fuel burning. It proves that our biology still holds profound secrets, and it leaves you wondering, what other fundamental switches are buried in our cells, just waiting to be discovered? While we ponder that, science is uncovering new secrets every day in every field. Stick around to see what it's found next.